Good evening everyone and welcome to this, the TTTV channel. You are watching the TTFL League tonight. We're at Season 4, Round 6 at the glorious race of Germany. Good evening to Maze. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're okay. Well, I do apologise for if you probably think I'm just knackered. I've literally just come back. Didn't think I'll make it in time, so I'm a little bit behind with my stuff, so I'll try and get it spot on for you guys. So we're at the glorious race of Germany, Germans. But would one of the English guys beat in the Germany track? We'll have to find out and wait and see what happens. So, just waiting for the news updates. Yeah, right. Looks like we're gonna have looks like we have a glorious dry race here. I will find out if we get any more updates of the weather crew. So hopefully will let me know as soon as. But we are going to kick off with 17 minutes 50 left of the qualifying stuff. So it will be a dry race. It'll be a dry race. Okay, so the weather, I've been told, is by the weather crew, it's going to be a dry quali with a dry race. So that's a fantastic news on that one. Oh, I can't wait for this. We're at the glorious Hockenheim ring. This is the newer version. If people back in our days, you always remember the old ones where you go through the forest and all the other stuff as well. But still, I quite like this new layout track, but it would be interesting stuff here. But I will do the updates of the league stuff for next, but I will go through one of the drivers who's out first, which I normally do, is Gennaro 303. So he's going to try in the Force India car to try and Uzi, but not that Goozy on that one. So tries to get out as quickly as possible. But yeah, what I was going to say is just a bit of a recap before we start this qualifying lap. So the constructors update: the Renault's in the lead with a 102 points, McLaren's in second with 84 points, the Sauber is in third with 57 points, the fourth place is Toro Rosso with 55 points, the Red Bull's got fifth with 53 points, Williams has got sixth with 52 points, Haas is in seventh with 34 points, Force India's in 8th with 32 points, Mercedes in 9th with 18 points, and the Ferrari is in 17 points. And Siege is in the lead. I'm just going to do it quickly. The top three. Oh, nearly lost it there, Gennaro. Hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there, but he'll try and do it as quick as possible. But I'll do the top three quickly. Siege is in first with 85 points. Honey Badger is in second with 68 points, and Recon is in third with 53 points. So still watching the glorious track of a Hockenheim ring on this one. So he's coming up to, which is the turn 2 point now. As we just passed, it was the DRS straight. This is turn 3. Coming up to the DRS straight of turn 4 now, and then 5 Parabolica now. And then we're coming up, one of the drivers, Alan Kay, is just going side there. We've got Spitzkia? I don't know if you pronounce it right, but if I do get it wrong, I do apologise, because I'm not perfect on that one. So we got turn 7 at the minute, and then we come up to turn 8, which is the Hockenheim Stadium part, the stand part there. Coming up to turn 9, then 10, then coming up to the straight, which is turn 11, then the mobile corner, or mobile caller, and then you've got good sud curve past in, then you come to unlucky turn 13, then coming up to turn 14 now, then to 15, and this is sud curve, sorry, do apologise, then coming up to turn 17, which is the final corner now. So I believe at the time that will have to be paced on is a 1:12.9. That's a cracking time, to be fair, at the Hockenheim ring as well. That's a brilliant time, to be fair, from Gennaro. 1:12.9, that's a Boston of a time there. So who's closest there? Oh, Charlie's going wide there. Oh, that may compromise his lap. I don't know if that may invalidate his lap, but Pang is in second with a 1:13.9. You got Charlie's doing his lapping still. Maximus is in 5th at the minute. The normal Badger is in 4th with a 1 minute 15, but that's a cracking time from Ganera. Mr. Ark, or should I call him Noah's Ark on that one, but in 2nd place with a 1:13.7 at the moment here. So still, what can they do? If they're being curious, Maximus is going to try and do his lap in. He's done a 1:15 flat. Sinclair's on top form at the moment. Same with Honey Badger. I'll be interested to see if these two drivers can capitalise on trying to match Ganera's time, especially on the medium tyre as well. Oh, brilliant stuff! Brilliant stuff! With a 1:12.7. That's a great time from Ganera. Uzi, but not like Uzi, for still 2nd with a 1:13, but he has improved his time from, I think it was a 1:13 something to 1:13.1. So that's a good time, to be fair. That's a cracking time. Alan Kay has done a 1:20.3, so he'll have to do another lap in. So Sinclair's 2 seconds quicker on sector 2 time. Looks like he's going smooth, like silky smooth on that one. Pang is going back into the pits. Sinclair's still doing his lap in. This is the sud curve corner that just went past. Oh, he lost it there. Because of that, he lost about 4 or 5 tenths, surely. And he's done a 1:13.1 on the medium tyre. On the medium tyre, that's insane stuff here. Maximus has improved his time, moved into 4th with 1:13.7. Just trying to see if there's anyone. Crazy Legs, what can he do? Oh, I thought he was trying to do his lap. No, I thought he'd done his lap in, but Plaster's done a 1:31, so he will have to improve his lap. So with Alan Kay, so the two Ferraris are not having a good time in the qualifying at the moment. Well, I didn't mean to jinx it, but Plaster hopefully hasn't injured himself too much on that one. But he has. We got all yellow flags in all 3 sectors. Absolutely insane stuff here. We're still watching Crazy Legs. Can he do it if he beats QZ here? Siege has gone into 2nd place with a 1:12.9 on the medium tyre. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant time. Crazy Legs. He's gone crazy on those corners. Damien has retired from the session here, so hopefully that doesn't compromise it will compromise too much. Funky, but not that funky, is in 16th at the moment. He's going to try and do his lap in now. So Funky's trying to go through, which is turns 3, past in turn 2, 3, then coming to turn 4, which is the running of Parabolica now, on the DRS straight now. So he needs to try and get some decent time in here. He needs something. Old man Barry still hasn't done a lap yet. Same with Honey Badger. Same with Charlie. So those are the guys. Well, Maze and Crazy Legs have gone already. Oh well, they are at the pits already. Well, Funky has gone back down to his ERS. So I think that might be Honey Badger. Honey Badger is on top form as well at the moment here. Like I said, with the races that him and Sinclair do throughout the last few races that I've commentated on, they've been absolutely brilliant stuff. But Honey Badger's really going right at the back of Funky. I don't know if, I was going to say, when would Funky let Honey Badger through, so he doesn't want to compromise too much of his lap in, so he needs to get a good lap in here. He might do a 1:13.4 on the medium, so compared to his and Sinclair's and Siege's time, needs to find 5 tenths somewhere or somehow. Piang, but not Ambangyang. Or I don't know, that rhymes with that one. But Patrick Aubameyang on that one. I can't say. If you're an Arsenal fan, I do apologise. I'm just useless at it. So can Piang do it on this lap here? This is going to be his actual proper lapping. Maximus has retired from the session. He's got 9 minutes 10. Something must have happened. Someone's moved up. Someone has moved. Well, something was moved up. Oh, it was Old Man Barry. Old Man Barry's done a 1:14 flat. So that's a good time, to be fair, on the mediums. But he needs to try and get somehow into the 13s to try and stand any chance of some good times around here. So at the moment, Mays, Frunky, Crazy Legs and Charlie have not done a lap in yet. Still watching Pang coming out, passing the Hockenheim Stadium or the stand part here. See what happens here now. Frunky has moved up to 12th now with a 1:15.2. I was trying to see who moved then. Pang, I'll call him Pang on that one. So still going through the last few. Oh, that may compromise his lap. That's still going. He's still going. He's still at 13.6 on the soft tyre. That's a good time, to be fair. But Crazy Legs is disqualified from the session, blocking the pit lane. Okay, that is absolutely weird stuff. Crazy Legs was disqualified from the session for blocking the pit exit. Bit random on that one, but like I said, there's been some random ones going on recently. Mays, will it may be the force for him? Oh, that didn't work. Did it for the Star Wars team? May the force be with him. Always on that one. I sound like a Scottish accent type stuff. Scottish / Midlands banter. But it doesn't always work on that one. So, see what Mays does. Oh, brilliant stuff from the Honey Badger. Honey Badger's done a 1:12.3. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely brilliant. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left of the qualifying stuff. So, brilliant stuff here. What would Ganera do? He's going to try and improve his 1:12.7 on the medium tire. Now, like I said, I'm not sure about the tyre wear situations around here. With, like I said, with the strategies as well. So the majority of the guys are going for the softs or mediums. So I think the ultras are not like the greatest tyres of them all, but hopefully they'll probably go for medium soft. I don't know if it's a 1-stop or 2-stop, but it'll be interesting to see what strategy these guys could do in this game as well. So he's just done another 50 seconds there, Ganero. So this could be a belt over time here. Can Ganero try and get through the last few corners with ease here? Coming to turn 14 now, coming to turn 15 now, then 16, then coming up to the part where he needs to be spot on here with his turn 17. Oh, brilliant stuff! Brilliant stuff from Ganero. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. And Ganero's retired from the session on track already. So he's absolutely happy with that time. Or he must have made a mistake on one of the corners. But that's just a belter of a time, to be fair, from Ganero here. But at the moment here, can Charlie's going to be on his lap in now. He's done a 1:14.9 on the medium, so that's a good time, to be fair. But he needs, if he wants to try and get some decent pace or try and compete against the top half, he needs to get into the 13s, the low 13s with those mediums, as quickly as possible. So, just trying to see who else. Alan Kay. Alan Kay is going to go back into the pits. Just see who else hasn't. Charlie. Well, I said Mr. Ark. Where's Mr. Ark? I'm going to watch Mr. Ark now. So we're coming up to the 4 minutes 30 marker left of the TTFL League. You are watching live and exclusive on the TTTV channel on that one. Absolutely brilliant stuff here. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant stuff. Just seeing what's happened here now. So, okay, let's see what happens here. We've got coming up to the 4 minute marker here now. So here's Mr. Ark will be on the top of the Noah's Ark on that one. So I have to wait and see if he can try and get a decent lap in on the soft tyres. Like I said, Mays has retired from the session. Again, something's happened. And now, again, I don't know why. We've got yellow flag sectors 1 and 2 and then back into 2 now. So, absolutely brilliant stuff here. What can he do if he B's and Q's it? Ooh, yeah. So, can Mr. Ark do it? Mr. Ark's coming up to the sector 2 time, which is, I believe, turn 9, then coming to turn 10. This is the end of second sector now. 50, it was 50.5 at least. 50.5 at least. So I think he might just improve his time. So still try to see what he can do around the last few corners here now. He might do a good time here. Yeah, he's improved his time by 0.3 at least. So that's a cracking time from Mr. Ark there. So Sinclair, will be a Bob Sinclair singing his way to the top 3. He needs to get something out of this because especially Honey Badger and Siege are in the top 3 at the moment here. This is not a good lap time at the minute. He's done a 1 minute 14, but he will have to improve his time if he wants to try and do anything possible. Frunky is in 5th. Oh, sorry. I thought that was the time that he did, but it's going to... Will Frunky dance into his chart at the top of the leaderboard here? What can he do? He's going through, coming up to Palabolacan now. So still trying to see what happens here. We might see a few shocks along the way. I don't know if anyone's going to try and beat Ganera's time of a 1:12 flat around the Hockenheim ring, or Hockenheim ring on that one. But we'll have to wait and see, because you never know until the fat lady sings on that one, as the old sayings on that one. So here we go. We're coming up to the 1 minute 30 marker now, passing the stadium or the stand now. So you might get a 50, 51. This might be a little bit slower compared to his time of the medium tyre. So just trying to see what happens here. Oh, brilliant stuff! Brilliant stuff from Sinclair. Absolutely insane stuff. Bob Sinclair has just moved up to first. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Brilliant. Just under a minute left. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Anyone going to be closer? Still watching Mr. Ark. And I will do the usual countdown. Now, if Charlie's retired from the session, if you know what, normally when I do the streams, you'll hear this countdown, and when you hear it, you'll know there's not much time left, and they've got to do it spot on now, so good luck. Time is up. The time is up. They stopped the fans of the Crystal Maze, and I tell you what, they have stopped the well, they've definitely stopped the qualifying. There's so many drivers still. Frunky's moved up to 3rd. What a drive from him. Sinclair. Badger doesn't improve. Where's Honey Badger? Honey Badger is in 4th at the minute. He's the one that's nearest to at least the top half, well, the top 3 at least. Coming up to the last few corners, he needs to get into like under 50 seconds to stand any chance. 49, just 49 seconds. Oh! Alan Kay. He's done a 1:11.9 on the ultra soft tyre. So that's a great time from him. He will probably have to pit in earlier than the other drivers at the moment. But what can Honey Badger do? Can he? This could be close. Oh, brilliant stuff. What a lap. Brilliant stuff from the Honey Badger. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. What a lap. Oh, brilliant stuff. Here are your short qualifying for the German Grand Prix for the TTFL League. You got for the TTFL League. You got Honey Badger in first, Sinclair in second, Alan Kane third, Ganera fourth, Frunky fifth, Siege sixth, Badger seventh, Maze eighth, Uzi ninth, Mr. Ark 10th, Piang 11th, Maximus 12th, Oman Berry 13th, Charlie 14th, Plaster 15th, Damien 16th, and Crazy Legs with DSQ as well. Yeah, just waiting for some of the guys. What a lap. Absolutely brilliant lap from the Honey Badger. Absolutely brilliant. Just at the nick of time. Just at the nick of time. Before we always do this anyway. TTTV and TTFL is brought to you by Weak Wi-Fi Solutions. The place to go for all your internet issues. Who will take the driver of the day away tonight? And who will win the A-Logo Fastest Lap Award? Don't forget to check them out for any graphic and thumbnail requirements. And I will do the same advertisement just before we're about to come up to the last few corners of the formation lap as well. So just coming up to get themselves prepped up. What I normally do with my streams is I always look at the bottom half to see what strategy the guys are going to do. And to see what situation they were going to do. Now, Old Man Barry, Damien, and Crazy Legs have gone for the medium tire, so they're going to try and go all long. And then you got the soft tire guys of Charlie and Plaster. So they're going to go for try and get at least a good start against the medium drivers as well. But also Maximus is on the ultra soft, so himself and Alan Kay would have to pit at least. I can't remember what laps it was now. I think it's 8 laps, 6 to 8 laps. I know the tyre deck is really awful around here, but we have to wait and see how it goes here. But I do apologise if you hear any background noise or anything like that during the stream, so hopefully that will be gone. Just try and see what happens here now. So some of the guys here, what a lap! Oh, so they all tried to warm. So they all tried to warm up their tyres. But some of them have got a DSQ straight away. But it was a bit weird from Crazy Legs to have the DSQ just outside the pit exit. I don't know if he was just trying to let some of the guys pass in for their qualifying laps as well. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But brilliant lap from Honey Badger and Sinclair as well. And Ganera, I think those three would have a ding-dong bell unless Alan Kane just shoots up there. But we'll go do the last bit of the announcements again. So TTTV and TTFL is brought to you by Weak Wi-Fi Solutions, the place to go for all your internet issues. Who will take the driver of the day away tonight, and who will win the A-Logo Fastest Lap Award? Don't forget to check them out for any graphic and thumbnail requirements. So yeah, so driver of the day for them, and also the Fastest Lap Awards are up for grabs. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. Sunshines! Here we go. Here we go. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we got go! Bad start from Ganera. Oh, he's jumping a bit there, but twos to the beds. Oh. Oh my God. This race will need to be checked, but look at this. Yeah, on my screen. Oh, McLaren of Honey Badger. I don't know if that was the effect of what happened there, but there's so many battles going on here. Absolutely insane stuff here. Ganera still holding on behind from there, but brilliant. 4 cars! 4 cars in that, 4 in the beds. Brilliant stuff. Oh, brilliant stuff. 4 cars. You never see anything like that, ever. But brilliant driving. Still 2-2 in the beds from... Sorry, 2-2 in the bed. 2 in the beds on that one for Piang and old man Barry there. But, oh my God, someone's dropped right down. I think it was sorry, I think that was Badger. Side by side, Mr. Ark and Maze. Gennaro moves up to first. Sinclair drops down. Siege, no. I don't know what's going on here, but insane stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely insane stuff. Still watching this battle here. Sorry if I keep jumping. I'm just trying to see which one's the closest battles we've got. Alan Kay. Alan Kay will be the one to watch at the moment here because he's got front key behind with 3/10 behind because of the soft tyres. Charlie moves up. Plaster drops down from 13th to 14th. No, Plaster moves up to 13th now. Oh, getting front key, goes side by side. 2 in the bed. Oh, brilliant move. But Alan Kay will not give up here. Oh, he will not give up here. Oh, that could have been nasty stuff there. Just hit the grass there or the curb there from Frunky there. Absolutely insane stuff here. I'm still watching Alan Kay because I want to see if he can try and capitalise and try and get past Frunky as quickly as possible. Now, I know the mediums and softs probably last. Oh, lock up there from Alan Kay. Sinclair. Gennaro. On my screen, I do apologise, guys, but my screen, he's all over the place, so I don't know where he actually is on screen. I know he's ahead of Sinclair on mine now, but we'll have to wait and see. Uzi's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple ordnance, but he had to let. I don't know if he'd meant to let Honey Badger through, but he did make a mistake on that corner there. So Siege is holding on for third at the minute, but Frunky and Alan Kay, Honey Badger and Uzi, as you can see, there's a train going on now. See what old man Barry can do on Pang. But hopefully it won't be a bang with a silly bang moment on that one. So Plaster and Maximus are having a ding-dong battle here, and they've moved side by side. Yeah, just trying to see if there's any other action going on here. And there's quite a few actually. Siege and Frunky, Alan Kay and Honey Badger. So I might just go to the Honey Badger, see what he can do. He was on top form and he still is on top form. Same with Sinclair and Siege as well. Sinclair's got the fastest up for 1:15.3. Honey Badger's going try and catch on Alan Kay, try and pounce at the moment. I think he'll probably have to wait until the long DRS straight. Mark has dropped down to 12th, no, 13th now, so something must have happened on that sector 3 part there. But Alan Kay looks like he's really struggling with those ultra softs at the moment here. But Honey Badger's going side by side with Alan Kay, and he's just done the move there. Yes, he's done the move. Brilliant move from the Honey Badger. So he needs to try and bounce back as quickly as possible. So Sinclair's going close to Gennaro now. So Sinclair trying to do everything he can. I will try and get some TV action from all the guys at the bottom here. Actually, Mr. Ark's made him. Oh! There was a bit of contact between Damien and Mr. Ark, so I don't know if there's been any desync issues on that one, but I'll have to wait and see. But that was just like a bang moment there. I don't think he's done any damage to his car. No, there's no damage to his car, but Sinclair's done the fastest lap of 1:15.2. Honey Badger's going closer to Frunky. Frunky Wonderland. Try to hold on to 4th now, but Honey Badger in 5th. Try and do everything he can on to get that move done. Oh, he's going side by side. Brilliant move from Honey Badger. Sinclair Gennaro. Sinclair Gennaro. Sinclair Gennaro. Gennaro's dropped down to second. So still, they're going to go for it here. But Gennaro trying to do everything he can to try and close in on first place. He's really... Looks like both of the tyres. Gennaro needs to be careful with his tyre wear because he doesn't want to lose that too much. I swear, just doing the chameau move there, like sliding across there, but hopefully that will bounce back as quickly as possible. Sinclair's done another fastest lap of 1:14.5, so he is on top form at the moment here. Honey Badger's trying to close in on Siege. This would be an absolutely busting opportunity here for the guys here. So just trying to see what happens here. Can Honey Badger will have a chance against Siege. This is the top two drivers in the Drivers' Championship, and Honey Badger moves up to third. Siege drops down to fourth. However, Honey Badger is on a little bit of a quicker tyre than Siege in the medium tyre. So Siege will go all the way to possibly... This might be a two-stop, I think, based on the situation from everyone else's here. Unless someone's got a really good setup, I don't know. Maximus moves up. Frankie won't be a Frankie Wonderland for 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. So still watching from Frankie's point of view here. Frankie trying to close in on Siege. Siege, like I said, Siege would have the massive advantage. Honey Badger's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. They need to be careful of that first corner there, because I know it's very hard, I understand that, but they've got to be very careful because they don't want to spend too much penalty situations here. Maximus is going to the pits. Maximus is going into the pits now, but Siege will be a sitting duck here against Frankie. Frankie moves up to fourth. But would Siege do a bounce back ability here and get back into fourth? No! Oh, just hold on there, Frankie, with... Oh my God, we have a 3-car battle here. Frankie's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Still a 2-car battle between Mays and Old Man Barry. Absolutely insane stuff here. Oh, brilliant stuff from these drivers tonight on the TTTV channel, on the TTFL League. What can these guys do in this situation here? Can Mays try to close in on Old Man Barry when Old Man Barry is trying to close in on Piang? We might have a 4-car battle here soon. Siege still behind Frankie with 5/10, but Piang's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Oh my God, could we see the 3? Oh, Mays nearly caught the back, but I was hoping for a 3 in a bed situation here, but this will be a 2 in a bed. Siege moves up to back up to fourth. Frankie's dropped down. Yellow flag set to 3. Can Old Man Barry side by side? Can Badger? Oh, a bit of contact there. Maximus got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Oh my God, side by side. Oh, brilliant driving from these guys here. At the top, from 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th respectively. Damien has dropped down to 17th. Maximus moves up to 16th, same the others as well. Absolutely insane stuff, pardon me. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Sinclair slowly pulling away from Gennaro at the top of the lead of the race tonight. Alan K pits. I think I said about 6 to 8 laps, unless I'm mistaken. But he did well, to be fair, to hold on to those tyres, and you need that drink because otherwise my commentary will be gone. Can Mays... Would Mays have the force in him to try and overtake 2 cars? Maybe 1. But because Pang's got the DRS... Oh! Pang! 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 Oh! Side by side, old man Barry! Old man Barry has dropped down like a domino effect from 7th to 9th in 1 corner on turn 6, the hairpin. Absolutely insane stuff here. Brilliant driving from these guys. Absolutely brilliant. Oh yes. Badger's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. I mean normal Badger, sorry. So, can Mays try and close in on Pang for 7th place? Because now we've got an absolute train going on here. We've got about 5 cars, I think. Absolutely insane stuff here. We've got two lots of battles here. So could this be the one here? We could have I can't believe we had a 4 car at the hairpin at the start. That's just madness. Absolutely madness. Oh, Mays! Oh, that could have been nasty stuff there. Pang tried closing on Mays there. But Badger's moved up to 9th now. What a move! Franke's back up to 4th now. Brilliant move from Franke. But can Pang try and close in on Mays now, who's overtook him from 7th place and now dropped down to 8th at the moment here. Oh yes. Gannaro's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Look at this, we've got a 5-car battle here. Well, sorry, 4-car battle. Plaster moves up to 11th. Charlie must have made mistakes somewhere. Uzi has gone into the pits now. But like I said, this track is more... It's definitely tired egg, but also really, really be sharp with the penalty. Same like with Canada as well. But this could be the one. Siege backs up, moves back up to 4th. Pang trying to close in on Mays. And Badger. Oh my God! No! What a move! What a move from Badger! Brilliant stuff! Still watching from Badger's point of view. Might have another move here. Or nearly. This is an absolutely brilliant battle here. Brilliant stuff. See what these guys can do. 4-car battle here. Still watching it from this point of view. I'm just trying to see if there's any action going on. I think there's one close. I think it's Alan Kay. Oh, Gennaro! What's happened to Gennaro? Yellow flag's there. So something must have happened. Oh, it's crashed! Gennaro's crashed! Gennaro has crashed off the race. So I don't know if something must have happened during his stint at this point in time. But Badger wants to try and close in on Pang. Oh my God. This is absolutely insane stuff here. But Badger's still holding on for 5th. What a recovery move there. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Old man Barry trying to close in on Pang for 6th place. But yeah, Gennaro will be absolutely livid. Will be absolutely livid. Hopefully he will bounce back next week. We'll have to wait and see how it goes here. But well, Alan Kay's trying to close in on Uzi for 9th and 10th respectively. But also I'm still watching this Pang and Badger battle here. Just trying to see what's happened here. Oh, no. What happened, mate? Good evening to, which I believe it's Gennaro, correct? What a stupid error. He says, what a stupid error. What actually happened, Gennaro? Did you just completely lost the car, or what? Or something must have happened at that point? Oh, lost car at first corner after a brilliant start. Good luck to everybody. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Like I said, I hope you bounce back. Oh, a little bit of contact there from Oman, Barry and Pang. I hope you come back stronger next week, mate, because you did a great qualifying as well. And great pace with Sinclair as well. So that's a good battle from you, mate. But like I said, I hope you do bounce back next week and try and get some decent points in. Sinclair pits. So 13 laps of the softs are his best ones that he could do. Badger, normal Badger, he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I think he's got 2 lots of penalties. I think he's got 2 lots of them penalties here. Crazy Legs got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But we've got a 3-car battle here. So what can Maximus do? Can Maximus try to go closing on? Mr. Arky's going to try and get past, but Gennaro's left the session here. Frunky drops down, Badger moves up to 4th. I think Frunky has pitted. Oh, Uzi, here we go. Oh, Old Man Barry, I'm going to try and see if Old Man Barry tries to get the slipstream of Pang. He's going to try and go to the inside. What a move! Brilliant move! Absolutely brilliant move. Where's Uzi? We have 2 in the beds. No. Oh. Uzi. Oh. Uzi has left the session. Just as I was watching him, he left the session. Hopefully he will return quickly as possible here. Badger pits. Honey Badger pits. So Sinclair moves back up to second place now, but he would bounce back to first. Honey Badger. 3-car battle here at the top here. Mr. Ark, what can he do? Tries to close in. Uzi's back in. Thank God, back into the racing now. It's because of his disconnection of the session. He's now dropped quite a few places, so hopefully he will bounce back. Badger, Damien has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. We're coming up to 2 laps of the halfway marker of the TTFL League. Insane in the membrane stuff. Charlie, trying to see who else is close, because some of the drivers are pitted now. They're a bit spread out now, so hopefully we'll try and get some decent battles coming up soon. But like I said, I'll probably have a look at the stops situation. So Siege hasn't pitted yet, nor has 5th, 6th or 7th, which is Oman, Barry, Pang and Plaster. Everyone else has had at least 1 stop, but Damien, Crazy Legs have had 2 stops, unfortunately. So hopefully they will bounce back as quickly as possible here. But so the biggest movers at the moment here are Oman, Barry and Plaster at the moment here. But oh, that was a last-minute ditch from Pang to get back into the entry to the pits. So hopefully that will bounce back quickly. But Oman Barry is the one to watch with the biggest mover. And Gennaro, after that mistake, he lost the car at the corner. Obviously the downfall there on the position stuff as well. But just trying to see who else. Interval. So here we go. What can... Everyone's at least spread out now, but we've got a good battle here from the bottom of the lead. Well, of the... Oh! Mr. Ark! I was going to say Mark there. Went on the grass, cut the corner there, and I don't know if he was trying to avoid action there, but Damien has retired from the session. We've got 3! Oh, yes! No! Oh, that could have been a 3-in-a-bed situation there between Mr. Ark, Pang and Charlie. That would have been, that would have been insane stuff here, but Charlie really wants to try and get past these guys as quickly as possible, but Pang's going wide there at, oh my god, side by side on that corner there. I think it was at turn 10, sorry, turn 9, 10, 11. Oh, insane in the membrane stuff. Brilliant stuff from these guys here, absolutely brilliant. Siege and Old Man Barry, they would have to pit for the soft tyres, you would think. Oh yes. So we're on the halfway marker. We're on the halfway marker of the TTFL League on the Friday nights on the TTTV channel. I had to think then to make sure I said TTTT, but not TTTV on that one. But side by side with Charlie. Oh my god, Charlie and Mr. Ark. Mr. Ark is on 12 laps of the mediums, so still nowhere near of the pit X. Well, we've got yellow flag set to 2. One of the Haas cars has made a mistake, I think, or contact, I don't know, but he has lost the car at least, from what I saw anyway, and he's dropped down to 14th place. He's on the 10 laps of the softs. Like I said, the medium tyres, the guys who are on the medium tyres, they would last probably about 20 laps, 20, 22 laps. That's if they've got a really, really, really good setup. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Good evening to Fredo Gaming Studio. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're going well. May's trying to go side by side with Alan Kay. Oh, will it be the special K soon on that one? But we'll have to wait and see if he can try and bounce back here. Siege pits. Siege pits. He's saying that 17 laps is the optimal that can go on. So this could be a 2-stop. Crazy Legs has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. If you've got any questions, queries about the TTFL League, or who do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen tonight in this race? We'll have to wait and see. Old Man Barry pits as well, so 17 laps is the best way to go for the mediums. But still a beautiful day at the Hockenheim Ring on that one. Tell us, what's your thoughts, mate? Do you think there is? Did you prefer the new track that we see? Well, I say newish, or do you think you should be? Do you think it's better with the? Who is the current champion? Good question, actually. I will give you the answer on that one. That was a bit of a stump question. But like I said, I've only joined the league as a commentator for the last 2 to 3 races. So, like I said, at the moment, I can tell you what's happened in this situation here. But can Alan Kay try and do everything he can on 6th place? But like I said, regarding the situation here, I will give you more proper updates of the TTFL leagues in general, but at the moment here, the guys that are in form are Sinclair and Honey Badger at the moment here, because they're 2 top 4. Siege is in the lead at the moment of the Drivers' Championship, so it'll be insane stuff here. Still watching Alan Kay, try and see if he can try and close in on Mays. Even though Alan Kay is on a little bit older tyres. What happened to the driver in 17th and 16th? Ganero, unfortunately, he was having a ding-dong battle with Sinclair at the top of the race. But Ganero made a mistake on turn 1 and he lost the car. And because of that, he's lost the wheel of the car. And Damien just didn't DNF, just retired from the race. I think he was already lapped, at the time. But we'll just have to wait and see how it goes with these guys here. Crazy Legs got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but Pang's going really up for it here. Moves up to 12th here. Siege has got the fastest lap of a 1:14.1. So he's on form here to get the fastest lap award tonight. But yeah, interesting stuff here. Maximus has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Absolutely insane stuff here. Pang's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, Pang! So something must happen between Mr. Ark and Pang, or Pang lost the car in that situation there, but hopefully he'll bounce back quickly. So what can Badger do? Badger's trying slowly try and creep into behind Uzi for 7th place, but this is absolutely insane stuff here. Frunky's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Frunky's made a good, to be fair, he has done a good race, to be fair. Frunky. Crazy Legs got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Pang, obviously something must happen on the wall there, so he would lose his front wing, so he would have to go back into the pits, which he is currently now. Oh yes. So Badger tried to do everything he could. I'm trying to close in on Uzi, but Old Man Barry's on the fresher soft tyres. Oh, Uzi's gone wide there. This may bring the battle here of Badger. Trying to close in on Uzi for 7th place. But just trying to see what Old Man Barry can do. Badger's having a quick glance there, but Badger's doing everything he could to hold on for 8th. But Old Man Barry would be on the quicker tyre and would have an advantage. But don't forget, Badger would have the DRS as well. And Uzi has to stay on the racing line there. And he makes the move. 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. Brilliant stuff. What a move from Badger. Yellow flag set to 2 and 3. Crazy Legs has retired from the session. Crazy Legs has retired from the session. Yellow flag set to 2 and 3, so something must happen. Maximus drops down to 14th. Pang moves up to 13th now. Well, the Red Bulls, Mr. Ark is in 12th at the moment here. That's the only Red Bull driver tonight. Yeah, he's the only driver tonight. Uzi pits. Maximus. Yellow flag set to 3 and 1. But Maximus has retired from the session as well. So hopefully these guys, the bottom 4, hopefully they'll bounce back as quickly as possible next week in the next race. Boy, Uzi's still in the pits at the moment here. Like I said, some of the guys here got 11 laps left. Well, 10 laps left now. Here we go. What can Old Man Barry can do? If he B's and Q's it here. Try closing on Badger for 7th place. Maximus has left the session. So here we go. Is Uzi still in the pits? Oh no. Unfortunately, Uzi has got the pit. Yeah, Uzi's retired from the session. I don't know if the guys who have pitted had the unfortunate glitch where the cars just completely got stuck in the pit entry. Oh well, the pit garage as well. So the guys who are on like the Force Indias, I don't know if Crazy Legs or Maximus had the same problem, or Damien as well. But unfortunately for Uzi, he has to retire from the session because he was doing a good race, to be fair. I would have liked to have seen what would happen if he carried on as well, but yeah, it's just you don't know what to say anymore, do you, really? But what can Old Man Barry do? Mr. Ark goes into the pits. Sinclair's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Multiple warnings. We've got 9 laps left. 9 laps left. So at the moment, the fastest lap is, as you can see, Siege has done the fastest lap of 1:14.1. Now, that was perfect timing, to be fair. Honey Badger. I want to stay on this battle, but Honey Badger slowly creeping up to Sinclair. He was 2 seconds, but he was dropped down to 1.8, which he's on at the moment now. What can old man Barry do against Badger? They'll be there, but Pang needs to let the other driver through. Yeah, let the old man through. So Pang has been lapped already. I think he's already... Yeah, Mr. Ark and Pang have already been lapped. So Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. 8 laps left. 8 laps left. Absolutely insane stuff here. Charlie pits. So Charlie's Crazy Legs has left the session. Crazy Legs has left the session. So interesting stuff here. Coming up to these crucial corners here, coming up to the 3rd sector now. But absolutely insane stuff here from some of the guys here who are absolutely trying to be flying. Boy, I don't know if the guys who are on the soft tyres already, they would have to pit like again, or they'll go all the way. But it's 8 laps. 8 laps left, but it's going to be a bit of a push. Well, actually, no, not really, because you got the soft tyres lasting probably about 14 laps, but some of the guys were pitting in like in 12 to 13 laps. So as long as they don't have too much battles, unfortunately, old man Barry is in this battle with Badger, and he doesn't want to do too much because his tyre wear will be absolutely knackered here. And as you can see, Badger's trying to close in on Alan Kay. As you can see there, you can actually see Alan Kay ahead Badger. So can Badger do whatever he can to try and stop the on charge of old man Barry coming up to the stadium section now, or the stands section now. So old man Barry, we need to think positive here. Pang looks like he's really struggling with those. Every time he's going passing those last few corners, he's like his car's just like completely gone, and he doesn't want to hit the battle between these two drivers at the moment here, because anything could happen here between these two drivers. And hopefully old man Barry would have a good run in here. Might have a good run here against Badger. Still trying to close in. And old man Barry's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at this stage now. He did not want that at this stage. Still seeing what old man Barry can do. Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings here. Pang's trying to unlap himself because he don't want to be stuck behind these two drivers who are banning out. But he would get blue fag. Saying a cigarette fag then. But he would get a blue flag if he stayed. Like, he's given his position back now, but if he still carried on, he would have been moaned about the blue flag situation. So old man Barry, we need to think positive here. As I said earlier, it's the top two drivers, Sinclair and Honey Badger. They were 2 seconds. Now, this was a few laps ago. Now it's a 1 second difference. So you know what? I'm going to watch these two battle, because it could be not long till this happens here. And plus, it is near the closest battle. Absolutely insane stuff here. Honey Badger still trying to close in on Sinclair. We could have 5 to 6 laps left. 5 to 6 laps left of the TTFL league. So absolutely insane stuff here. Honey Badger tried to close in on Sinclair. Normal Badger tried to close in on Alan Kay. Like I said earlier, has he got the special K to hold on for 6th place and try and avoid the battle of the Badger? Battle of the Badger. Battle of the normal Badger. Oh, this could be interesting stuff. One of the Ferraris, I think that will be Plaster. So Plaster would have to give up his position. Yes, he did. I was going to say, do you want to affect these two drivers battling out tonight on this TTFL league? This is absolutely brilliant stuff. If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. I will say this now, Gennaro, like I said, Honey Badger did an absolutely brilliant qualifying lap. He's in second at the minute as we're watching now, because this could be the closest battle within the next 4 to 5 laps of this race. So still watching this. Actually, Badger. Oh, Alan Kay is holding on for 6th. He's really holding on. 20 laps on the medium tyres. He's going to have to watch those tyres now, because I did say 20 to 22 laps of it. Boy. Frankie pits. Frankie has pitted. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's going for the fastest lap award. So you wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the ultras. Yeah, he's going for the ultras. But 3 tenths. 3 tenths from the top 2. 4 tenths now. Well, 3 to 4 tenths of the top 2 drivers. Oh, can you do it if you beat a Q? Both of them are on 0 ERS. It's like, who's playing mind games here? Who's going to try and see who makes the mistake first? Like, I would say that against like who's going to pit first. But this could be insane stuff here. Badger's closing in on Alan Kay again for 6th place. But Honey Badger needs to do something. Sinclair's already on 4 ERS. Same with Honey Badger now. So we might have a 3-car battle here in a minute, but still watching Honey Badger on his top form at the moment here. Same with Sinclair. Like I said, these two drivers are absolutely ding-dong battle here. I really don't want to leave this battle, because if I move, there will be an overtake soon. There will be an overtake soon. Alan Kay, Badger and Old Man Barry. I wonder if that's the background of them, just very back. So still watching Honey Badger, still watching this battle here. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat here. What can he do? He needs to try things. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide. He needs something to try and get bounced back. Piang's got the fastest lap award at the moment here, so 1:13.6. Brilliant stuff from Piang. Alan Kay drops to 7th. Badger moves up to 6th now, but Siege goes into the pits. So what can Honey Badger do? Sinclair's holding on for 1st. Honey Badger's 2nd at the moment here. Another 3-car battle, but Siege has gone for the Ultra Softs to the end now. And I'm guessing these guys have got a few laps left to try and get the fastest lap of Piang, and they have done. Frankie's got the fastest lap award, 1:13.1. So he will have the fastest award there. So who's your driver of the day, guys? Who do you think your driver of the day so far? Like I said, I always look at the positions of where they're at and who's done a good move. But I don't know who to pick, because you've got these two drivers who are having a ding-dong battle, not just this race, but the rest of the season, early in the season, where these two having a ding-dong battle, but Siege needs to do something because he doesn't want to stay too far behind any more races, because Badger and Sinclair are absolutely charging him in the Drivers' Championship, so he has to be very careful with that. He has to be very careful. We're already at the penultimate lap. We're already at the penultimate lap at the moment here, but what can Honey Badger? Old Man Barry try closing on Alan Kay for 7th and 8th respectively. So what can Honey Badger do? Sinclair's trying to hold on here. Still trying to hold on. Could he do it? Could he be? Sinclair's getting a better exit here. Sinclair. Oh, this could be the one. Could this be the one? Both of them are on E4, so chance for the lead. This is the lead for the last lap. Sinclair goes defensive. Oh, then lap hairpin. But Sinclair holds on for first. Honey Badger might bounce back here. Siege has got the fastest lap award of a 1:12.5 at the moment here, but Honey Badger. Alan Cage. Oh, Honey Badger's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He just a little bit of contact there. But he has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He definitely won't get 3 seconds between himself and Sinclair on the next few corners now. On the last lap. That's really a shame there, because I think he did everything he could to try and get past him. But like I said, 3 seconds from the last few corners, it ain't going to happen. But Honey Badger finishes the race, but Sinclair actually wins the German Grand Prix, so congratulations to them two. Congratulations to Sinclair, mainly, for that. But that was a great battle here, but Badger, try to close in on. Try to close in on Maze there, but at the moment, Siege has got the fastest lap of a 1:12.5. So he would have the fastest time award. So yeah, this is absolutely insane stuff here. Boy. Can Badger do everything he can to try and close in on Maze? Maze going on the outside. Oh my god, that could have been nasty stuff there, but Badger holding on. No Badger, I mean. Oh, Maze holds on for 5th. Badger finishes 6th. Brilliant stuff from these guys. Absolutely brilliant stuff. What a race. What a race. Brilliant stuff. So, brilliant drive from Sinclair, Honey Badger and Siege as well. So, hopefully we'll get them drivers' view as well. I'd like to hear what their thoughts are of that last lap as well. I'm thinking, if Honey Badger and Sinclair, I'll have to speak to Honey Badger if he does want to talk in the session as well, see what, if, like I say, it looks like he made a mistake when he's trying to break into that corner there, but hopefully we'll find out later if he does decide to join the session as well. Here are your race classification for the German Grand Prix for the TTFL League. You got Sinclair in first, Honey Badger second, Siege third, Frunky fourth, Maze 5th, Alan K 6th, Badger 7th, Ulman Barry 8th, Plaster 9th, Charlie 10th, Mr. Ark 11th, Piang 12th, Uzi, Maximus, Crazy Legs, Damien and Ganero have all had a DNF. So I'm just going to usually have the race penalty standings in case the stewards need to have a look at as well. So that's great stuff well done to Sinclair and Honey Badger, but Sinclair mainly because Honey Badger was right on the tail there. But I think if he didn't have that penalty, he would have definitely gone up there. So just waiting for some of the guys if they want to join in the party on that one. So see if I don't know if Recon or anyone else wants to join in the party. If you're joining us, ladies and gentlemen, see if you wanted to join the party as well. Do. I'll just invite them all in. See if there's any. If you've got any questions on the guys here, that'll be good. Ooh. I'm just going to invite some of the guys over to see if they are interested in the race itself. Mace says finish race strong there, so fair play. Just see what happens here. Funky. Oh, Funky's gone. I do apologise. I thought he was joining. Plaster. Oh, didn't mean to press that. I am trying to see if anyone wants to join in the party here. I am going through all of them to see if anyone's interested. So just waiting for some of the guys to join in the party itself. Oh. I don't know if some of the guys want to chat. If not, I probably will have to stop the stream. As you can see, it's a mad one trying to add everyone in. If you've got any questions or queries, that'll be fantastic. Good evening to Frunky. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hello? Good evening to Mr. Ark. How you doing, mate? You alright? Oh, good. All good stuff. Good evening to Honey Badger as well. Good evening to you, mate.
Thank you. How are
Um,
you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. If you got any, and good evening to Piang. How you doing, mate? You alright? Peg. Sorry. I
Yeah.
I do I do apologise. I will get spot on next week. Sorry, it's just a bit of a mad rush. But before you carry on, guys, can you make sure you've got your allow voices to be shared on the party settings before we carry on doing the questions and stuff?
Yep.
Nice one. Just waiting for some of the guys to get themselves set up so we can allow their voices to be shared, and then we'll talk to them about their race tonight at the Hockenheim Ring as well. I'm just checking now. So guys, are you all ready? Yeah?
Yeah.
All good?
Yep.
Nice one. So, right, I'm just going to start with Frunky. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, fine.
Tell us about your race tonight. Did you think the best that you could do, or was it just, you had a good race from what I saw, like I think it was in fourth at one point, and then you just had to drop down a few places, but what was your experience of the race tonight?
Well, in the quali I could have just done a much better lap, but it was enough to come fifth. The problem was that there was a Forcintia that was really, really laggy at the start. I think everyone got problems with him, so I couldn't have the best start possible. I fall down 2 places and I recover. And during the race, I tried to stick to Honey Badger or to TTG Siege, but I just couldn't follow the pace. They are too quick for me, so I was the whole race alone. Then I came into the pits in the same position. So in the last laps, decided to go for a fast lap, but didn't realize that if I pitted, then Sig would have also the opportunity to have the fastest lap, and he did so. So yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I will say this now. I did see the lag from Ganero, so that was the driver that in question was lagging at the start as well. So, but yeah, it was. You did, like I said, that was what you said at the start. It was just, it was awkward because you didn't want to control what could happen because at one point you was battling out and you lost out and stuff. But you drove a good race and stuff, to be fair. But like I said, would you have done a different strategy tonight, mate, or do you think this was the best that you could have done tonight?
Well, maybe instead of starting with softs, maybe starting with medium, because in the end you ended with fastest tire, Um, but I think I could have not done much better than this. So yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, it just depends on how you can do it on the day of the race and see if you can try and be quicker on. I always go for the slower tyre anyway and try and build up as long as you get a good start of it anyway. But like I said, Frankie, well done for your race tonight. That was a good drive from you, mate. A good recovery drive after what happened at the start as well. But cheers for that, mate. Nice one. I'm trying to think who else is next in the list. Mr. Ark, how you doing, mate? You alright? Again, same as I said with Frankie. What do you think of your race? Tell us about your race tonight, from what I saw as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mr. Ark, apparently you've got no sound. There's no sound. And have you definitely got the allow voice to be shared on the party settings, mate? Just waiting for Mr. Ark to check these allow voice to be shared, or always allow voice to be shared on the party settings. So just waiting for him to get that set in. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just letting the viewers know what's happening.
Okay, I'm ready.
Cool. Right, I'll start again on the question stuff, but it's all right, mate. Can you just tell me your views of what you thought of the race tonight, in your point of view?
Okay, the race was actually was a nice race. Uh, was tough for me,
Yep.
and yes.
Oh, okay.
Next race I will improve it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What do you think happened? Do you think there was how should I put this? In your personal point of view, do you think you could have done a better, quicker time to get a bit higher up, or do you think you did not at the pace and that's what's caused um, to be at the back? You know what I mean? Like I said, for you, it'll be good to give you a bounce back for next week. But in your point of view from tonight, do you think you should have done a quicker time or quicker tyre situation? But what's your thoughts, mate?
I don't know. I don't really know.
You don't really know. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But like I said, I hope you do bounce back, Mr. Ark. I hope you do bounce back next week because from what I saw, you had some good battles there, but it was just a bit really unlucky tonight for you, mate. So hopefully you'll bounce back next week. All right, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Nice one. Nice one. In the party, Honey Badger. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Not so good, but yeah.
Oh, what's up? What's your thoughts of the race from what I saw? Well, from what you saw.
Well, on the formation lap, I apparently I was going too slow or something, but Alan K he ghosted through me on the formation lap, and then I got disqualified, so I had cold tires for the start. So Darren got me on the start, but then for some reason my wheel on the start, like before the start, it turned back to 1080 degrees of rotation instead of 360, what I run normally.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't turn in for the first few corners, and I had to sort that out. So it cost me like, I think I dropped down to like P7 or something. I don't
Yeah.
even know where.
Yeah.
So I was really frustrated with that. I got the penalty in the end. I got it on the last lap. I couldn't do anything about it because Sinclair was on my right side, so I had to go like that, just that little bit off track.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
but yeah, I was just about to talk to you about that battle at the top because you two again, same again. You two having a ding dong battle throughout the few races I've seen and throughout the whole season that you guys are doing and trying to catch up to Siege in the Drivers' Championship. But with that, I mean, it's frustrating. You had to overtake Sinclair on the last lap, which is understandable because you was trying to catch him up. But I was about to ask you about the I think it was turn 8 before the
The
stadium.
one after that.
Sorry,
yeah.
turn 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, don't you? Turn 7, 8. But yeah, did you thought that you could have had a better, if it was a different situation with what happened with not with the formation lap or with the wheel situation? Do you think you could have gone quicker or better than Sinclair in that situation, or would it have been a different story?
I don't think you can really tell much about that. I mean, maybe Sinclair would have driven differently than the first stint as well. I don't know, but I really feel like I could have at least like make him race for it like the whole race.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the last few laps, once I got within DRS range of him, I was like, okay, we've got like 7 laps or something to go. So I was really just saving my fuel, saving my ERS all for like the last 2 laps or something, to just go all out.
Oh, okay.
And so I didn't manage to do it on the straight on the last lap, so I had to do something different, and I had a really good run out of that hairpin. So I tried to go around the outside, but I had to go like that little bit wide because he was right on my right side, so I couldn't have gone like any further to the right.
Yeah.
And that's why I picked up my last penalty, because of which I lost. But yeah, I was really frustrated about that. But yeah.
But don't get me wrong, Honey Badger, you've done a great drive, great race. From what I saw in the race itself, I thought at one point that you was going to get Sinclair, so it was just unfortunate when you had that penalty, and or like I said to some of the guys there, it's just more of a bounce back ability. Hopefully you'll bounce back and get that higher points or the win, if you know what I mean, for next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did a great drive, Honey Badger. You've done a fantastic drive tonight, and keep up with the good work as always, mate. All right.
I definitely will.
Just one more, and then that'll be calling it quits. Peng, is that how you say it? Sorry, Peng. Nice one. First off, I do apologise if I pronounced it wrong during the whole stream. So because when you look at it with the name like Pang, I pronounce it wrong. Sorry. So if I do that, that's minus 10 points from my commentary stats on that one. But
No.
as I said to the guys here, what did you think of your performance in your race tonight as you saw it? What did you think?
Yeah, my start was very good. I was from P12 where I started, then got on P7, and that was shocking me, and then I got battles after battles, elbowing out, and then I slipped on lap 13, and then I must change my whole strategy, and then slipped another time.
Oh, okay.
And he screwed my race.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It was just like I said, from what I saw from you, mate. You had some good battles, from what I saw anyway. But like I said, do you think did you think the strategy, if you did a different strategy or different setup, did you think you would have done a little bit better, or do you think it would have been the same at that point if you had to do it differently?
It would be the same.
Oh, you reckon the same? Oh, okay. Because sometimes if you went on to like a different strategy or different stuff, you never know if you would have been quicker at the time, or that's what I always like to say anyway on that one. But um, what's your expectations for next week? Do you think you've got a chance to bounce yourself back up to the point stuff tonight? For next week, sorry, or do you think we'll have to wait and see what happens?
I will see what happens.
You'll see what happens. Fair dues, fair dues. But like I said, thank you very much for your race tonight. Good battles from you. It's just unfortunate that with what happened earlier on in the race as well. But thanks for that, guys. Thanks for that. Sorry it's short. It's just to try and get everyone in quickly and stuff. So, but like I said, I'd like to thank all the guys who have just joined in the session. It's just been a mad one. I'll just say my phone. You guys can stay if you want, or you can go. It's up to you, guys. So cheers for that, guys. Much appreciated. I'll just say my final few thoughts of tonight's race. It was an absolute battle stuff. Gennaro was a bit laggy from the start, and it's caused a little bit of issues there, here and there. But unfortunately, when he had a great start, he had the first lap first corner strategy. I can't say it now. First lap tragedy. That's the one I was after. And after that, I was trying to see if Honey Badger or Sinclair was going to be the ones to try and get that advantage up and running here. But don't get me wrong, the guys, it's just going to be one of those long seasons to come. But don't get me wrong, it's going to be one of those hectic stuff here. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens in there. But we're just going to find out their driver of the days as well. But I think my driver of the day would have to be. I think the driver of the day will have to possibly be anyone. I think it'll be Maze. I think I'll go with Maze, to be honest. I'll see how it goes. And then the fastest lap award, sponsored. I do apologise if I get this wrong. Sponsored. Is the fastest lap award by A Logo. Fastest lap award goes to Siege. So well done to him for tonight's race. But like I said, brilliant race all round. There was a 4 in a bed situation at the hairpin, and it was a brilliant drive. Brilliant drive from everyone. It was just unfortunate with what happened with some of the cars, but hopefully they'll bounce back next week. And I just always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week for the TTFL League. Cheers for that, guys. Much appreciated. Ta-ra a bit.